Jesse, thanks for holding tight. Now,
You got it.
now you're currently on tour, correct?
I'm on tour right now. Yeah, I'm on like a big Christmas, like a big holiday, like radio tour.
So, like how many cities you have?
How many cities? It's about like 14 shows all around the U.S.
Okay. Now, what are your how was your Thanksgiving first of all? How was Thanksgiving holiday for you?
Thanksgiving was great. I went up and saw my grandparents in Northern California and got to hang out and relax.
Okay.
Ate myself, stuffed myself silly.
Oh wow. Okay. Now, what do you what do you do? What do you do in your spare time when you're not recording? You're not, out in the glam light.
It's funny. I spend a lot of my spare time just writing and just to write, whether not necessarily for me, but just to keep my chops up and to stay current. And then I love water sports. I love a lot of outdoor activities. I'm going skiing during Christmas holiday with the family. It's gonna be a nice relaxing time off.
Right. Now, who is your support system when Jesse's down and he needs support? Who does Jesse go to?
Family first, always. I mean, and my friends. I have a really amazing family that I love and who sort of I just always know they're going to be there for me if it all goes awry.
Right. Now, where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
It's a tough question. Every time someone asks that, I always answer with I don't know. I mean, I hopefully I'm still doing what I love, making music and writing songs for other artists and making great films, and I love entertaining from every aspect. So it's my dream, and it's something that I hope I can continue to do forever.
Right. And I just want to put this out there that when I met you over at MTV a few years back, when I was working through some promotion at MTV, and you were there promoting, I had the opportunity to meet you and talk with you, and you were one of the nicest people I ever met. I want to just put that out there, and I thank you for that. Now, what advice would you give to up-and-coming artists that are trying to break into this business?
I would say just perseverance, perseverance and work ethic, making sure that you just stay focused and really work. It's a tough game. It's a tough business. It's very fickle, and, there's a lot of hurdles to jump over. But, if you can do them, if you can hurdle them with a confident look on your face and with your head held high, you really can get a lot done.
Right. Now, you're on Hollywood Records, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, how does it feel to be a part of that family, the Hollywood Records roster?
Oh, it's exactly like you said. They're a family. I've been signed with them for like 5 or 6 years now, and I don't know what I'd do without them. They're a great label. I love the whole family over there, and we're going to continue to make as many big records as we can for all the fans.
Right. Do you feel you have creative control over your projects?
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. I mean, I don't know, what sort of record it would be if I didn't have creative control. It would, first of all, probably come off very forced, and the fans wouldn't appreciate that. So, I definitely have to be creatively invested in the record for me to be honest and for me to enjoy what I do.
Now, is there any film projects or anything? I was told that you were going to try to get into the movie side of the business.
Yeah. There's some film prospects in early '09 that I'm thinking about doing. I can't mention anything, but it's one of my goals is to really build up my film repertoire for 2009 for sure.
Now, will you be working on a New Year's Eve? To bring in the New Year. Will you be working then?
Oh yeah, I'm working nonstop, man. I'll probably take New Year's Eve off, like to hang out with some friends. We're thinking about maybe going to Miami to hang out and have a good time for New Year's. But come January, I'm probably going to be releasing a new single and back on tour again.
Right. Now, how do you feel about your fame and being recognized by all over the world? How do you feel about that when somebody goes, "Oh, there goes Jesse McCartney," or when you're, all over, "There's Jesse McCartney." How do you feel about that?
It's pretty crazy. It's an overwhelming feeling you never get used to, when you're overseas, you're in parts of Asia where people don't even speak the same language. You have no means to communicate, but they're still singing your music. It's a pretty cool feeling.
Right. Now, as you know that TRL went off the air, how did you feel about that show? Like, just gone off the air. And I know you were a great part of that
man,
show.
it's kind of strange. I grew up watching that show as a kid. When Carson was on, way back when Carson Daly was running the show, and it's definitely it was a monumental show for MTV.
Right. Now, what's besides your album Departure, which is a great album, and I sure fans are listening to go out and pick that up. Is it in stores now, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
So make sure you guys, those listeners, make sure you guys pick up Jesse McCartney's album. Listen your local record stores. So besides the album and the Twitter little promo Twitter shop going on, what's next for you? Anything that you want to put out there?
Well, I'm definitely writing, continuing my writing, and right now in the studio writing for Toni Braxton and her new album that's coming out next year.
Go ahead.
I'm just working on some stuff for her. She just recorded a song that I wrote a couple weeks ago, and just trying to stay in the studio when I'm home so that I can work with them, those other artists.
How does it feel to work with Toni Braxton? Such a huge artist of her stature. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I was only a kid when she first, broke out in the 90s. And, we're definitely, she's about to make a big comeback. It's been 5 or 6 years since she's released anything. And she's got a great team of people writing and producing for her. So I think she's going to have a very successful 2009.
Congratulations to you, man. I wish you much success. Before I let you go, I know you are on a very tight schedule, and I do appreciate you stopping by. But before I let you go, is there any shout-outs or anything you want to give to, fans or whoever?
Yeah, I just want to thank XM for all their support and thank all my fans for, supporting the record, going out and picking it up, and, allowing me to continue to do what I do.
Right. Well, Jesse, thank you for coming on my show. I really appreciate you taking the time out. And you're always welcome back. And please don't be a stranger. Please come back in the near future whenever it fits you.
Sounds good, man. Thank you so much.
I think I appreciate you, and I hope much continued success again. And I look forward to speaking with you in the future about your upcoming projects.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good holiday.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Shout out to Jesse McCartney for calling into the show. Once again, guys, go pick up his new album. It's called Departure.